Hello everybody, this is Mr. Robin. Today I'm going to reveal my 5 finalists for the teams I am considering for franchise mode on MLB The Show 25. Usually I don't do one of these videos, but I wanted to give you guys a chance to show your input as well. Just like how you guys decided that I should end MLB The Show 24's athletics franchise, I'm going to let you guys decide maybe what team I use for MLB The Show 25. I'm going to go through the 5 teams that I have, why I've picked them, and then probably in the next 24 hours there will be a poll up on my community tab to let you guys vote for which team you would like to pick. Now, just because the team that has the highest percentage does not necessarily mean that'll be the team I'm picking, but your guys' input does have some sway. So if you're excited for this one and for a future franchise, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. So we'll start off with the first team. We're going to go in alphabetical order, and the first team is a familiar one. The Athletics have made the top 5. Yes, I just did a series with them on MLB The Show 24, but I threw them on there just in case you guys want to see this series continue, or if you want me to see me use the Athletics again, because I'm also a little bittersweet, I should say, about this series ending. I would not mind to continue it into MLB The Show 24, so this is like another chance for you guys to voice your opinion if you would want to see them stick around. Now, if we were to do them on MLB The Show 25, it's a lot of the same pieces. They did add Luis Severino to the largest franchise contract in history, 3 years, $67 million. So they've been a little aggressive as they move into their new phase, and maybe in this series we can move them to Las Vegas the right way. They haven't won a title since 1989, coming off a 69-93 season. Maybe the Athletics are the team that we rebuild. The second team on my list is the Chicago Cubs. If you know one thing on my channel, I like to go back to series that I necessarily didn't finish the right way. And I was going to do a Chicago Cubs franchise, and it'll be a show 22, but we quickly abandoned that when we went through our wrestling phase. But I think it's the right time for the Cubs to potentially make the cut again. They're coming off an 83-79 season, so they're not a bottom dweller, but they haven't necessarily been good for a while. They won their last title in 2016. A lot of people thought a dynasty was on the horizon. It was not. They quickly trashed a lot of those players. Now they're stuck in this spot. Now, the good thing about this is, one, we play in Wrigley Field, and who doesn't love Wrigley Field? And two, this is a team that has some money. So unlike the Athletics franchise, we can actually spend for some high-level free agents. They're coming off a trade with Kyle Tucker and Shoto Imanaga to lead the pack, and they have the 15th ranked best farm system according to Baseball America, headlined by starting pitcher Cade Horton. So there are pieces there. We'll just have to fill in the rest. The third team who makes this list is the San Diego Padres. This is the only team out of the 5 that made the postseason last year. I know the Padres had a good season last year. They went 93-69, and they lost in the NLDS to the eventual World Series champion Dodgers in a close 5 games. But the reason why the Padres have made the list is because the Dodgers are just so good. I don't think it matters if you won 93 games. Can you beat the Dodgers, who are probably going to win 100 games every year? So this will be an interesting one because we're taking a good team, but we need to make them a great team. They've never won a World Series title, so that would be fun as well. And they have some good, fun players to play with. Fernando Tatis Jr., Dylan Cease, Manny Machado. They have the 26th ranked farm system according to Baseball America, so not a lot of farm system talent. But can we take this team and finally beat those evil Dodgers? Plus, I do like the Padres colors in Petco Park, so a little bit of personal bias there. The fourth team is also in the NL West. It's the San Francisco Giants. They finished last year 80-82. And unlike the Padres, they're not necessarily good right now, and they still have to beat the Dodgers. So a team that's in the same division, kind of a similar story. They do have some money to spend, and they recently won a title in the past 11 years. They won one in 2014. So it's not like they've been bad for overly that long. But the Giants, like the Padres, I love their stadium. I like their color scheme and uniform, so that always plays a part because I got to look at this team for 100-plus episodes. I might as well like the way they look. But the Giants are a middle-of-the-road pack who can spend some money. They would have to in order to compete with the Dodgers and the Padres and potentially the Diamondbacks. They just gave Willy Adames 7 years, $182 million with a full no-trade clause, largest in team history. So another team that has some money that's in the middle of the pack. If we want to go that route, maybe the San Francisco Giants is the team that we pick. Like the Padres, their farm system's not good. They're ranked 24th, so we'll have to overcome that as well. But they do have players like Bryce Eldridge down there. The last team on my list is the Tampa Bay Rays. of the AL East. Now, I just did an athletics series, and part of that charm was the fact that we had to switch stadiums. And if you want to know a team who has the biggest question mark when it comes to stadium, it's the Tampa Bay Rays. This year, they're going to be playing at a spring training stadium, the George M. Steinbrenner Field. And then who knows if they'll go back to Tropicana Field, and who knows if they're going to get a new stadium in Tampa Bay. So, in terms of the outside the diamond, this is probably the most intriguing team. Again, I like their color set. They're coming off an 80 and 82 season, so another middle-of-the-pack team, so to speak. But unlike the Giants and the Padres and the Cubs, they're not going to be able to spend the most money, especially if they spend it on a stadium. So maybe we go with the Tampa Bay Rays. Those are my 5 finalists for my MLB The Show 25 franchise. Again, let me know in the comment section as well as the community post tab who you would like to see be my team for the series. I'm open to your guys' inputs. I have a couple I would say that I'm definitely leaning towards, but if a team gets an overwhelming majority of the votes, then that might sway my opinion. But thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you guys are excited as I am for MLB The Show 25. 3.5 weeks until early access. And you better believe I will be starting this franchise on day 1. But thank you guys so much for listening. If you haven't already, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more baseball content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.